up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. Real quick, man, to the fellas, man, stop arguing with these females, man. Stop arguing with these females, man, because y'all playing right into their hands. You know, y'all failing their shit test miserably, man, and you letting them take all your energy and all your emotion. They making you emotional, and that's what they want to do. That's a female thing. You know what I'm saying? That's female nature to be emotional, but it's not in our nature to let them pull that much emotion out of us to where we want to hit them, to where we want to body slam their ass. Yeah, I know it be hard sometimes. You know what I mean? I know it's tough, but we can't let them take us off our square. We can't let them we not supposed to be emotional. So when you sitting there arguing and yelling with a female, then guess how you look? Emotional. You letting her pull all these emotions out of you. And that's not how it should be. You know what I mean? You got to find a way to walk out of there and just get away. Tell her, fuck you, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Peace. You know what I mean? But don't be sitting there arguing with her, yelling at the top of your lungs with her. Don't do that shit. You playing into her hand. She want to see you. She want to see you like that. She trying to get you like that. And while you walking off thinking you done won something, you didn't win shit. You didn't win shit, because if anything, she got you looking like a little bitch, and she knows it in her mind. Look, I got him yelling like a little punk. He over here getting all emotional, throwing his hands around like fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. Don't let her get you like that, bro. Don't let her get you like that. Especially y'all that's playing into their hands, knowing that you already got strikes, knowing that as a man you gonna go to jail if you get a domestic, and you letting this bitch pull you into that to where you ready to haul off and still on her ass. Don't let her get you like that, man. It's happening too many times. Go look at Ray Rice. Ray Rice ain't got his career back since he did that shit in the elevator. Look at Quavo's situation. Look how often you seeing this in pro sports and these athletes. And they so young, you know what I mean? They young and they just don't know. They young, got all this money, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time coming from a single parent household. So they was just most of the time, a lot of cases, they was just raised by their mom. So, you know what I mean? They never had somebody around to tell them, you know, a dad to, you know what I mean? Be like, yo, like, don't get sucked up into that. You know what I'm saying? To put them on game. So instead, when they put they all into these females, and then they don't get no act right, and then the female just, you know, pretty much do them dirty, they don't know how to act. They don't know how to they don't know how to channel that emotion, because they wasn't taught that. You understand? So that's why a lot of these young cats getting in trouble. But a lot of y'all old enough, y'all should know better. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what they trying to do. So just leave, just walk out, go for a ride, go for a walk. Go do something like that. But don't play into their hands and be sitting there getting into a yelling contest with, you know what I'm saying? And sitting there arguing with these females. You sitting there yelling at the top of your lungs with these hoes. Like, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. That's that beta male shit. And most of the times, these chicks, they actually want a beta male that they could push around and that they could say anything to. They could speak to any type of way. So don't play into their hands, man. Know better. If you know better, then do better. Don't play into these females' hands, man, because they want you. Y'all failing their shit test. It's a shit test. You come in, they throwing stuff around, they acting this way, they acting out. Let them do it. Ignore the shit out of them. Don't even ask them what's wrong, because you opening up that door. Don't ask them shit. They throwing stuff around, they got an attitude. Don't even say nothing, man. Don't even say nothing. And I'm not talking at y'all. I'm telling y'all this because I used to play into it. I used to play into it. What's wrong? What's wrong? And then, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? She just feel like taking out her frustrations and shit on you. Don't fall into it. Don't fall into it, bruh. Just walk away. Just walk away. Chris Brown. He didn't have nobody to tell him, you know what? Hey, don't eat. Hey, bro, Don't do that. Just walk away. You know what I mean? These situations happen, but we got to know better. We got to know when it's time to walk away. Whether it's just for that moment or walk away for good before you end up in trouble or prison. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you got strikes, knowing that you got fails already. You already got felonies. And you got a bitch like this that keep trying to pull this out of you. She keep trying to make you emotional. Women, do y'all know how dangerous it is to make us emotional? I don't think y'all do. Because we not supposed to be emotional. So if that's y'all aim, which for the most part it is for y'all females that wanna pull this emotion out of us, guess what? You playing a dangerous ass game. I wouldn't do it. Y'all need to stop that shit. Cause all of us ain't going. We ain't about to sit there and argue with you. You say the wrong shit, you say the wrong shit, do the wrong shit, and it happen to just be somebody that just, you know what I mean? That ain't had that teaching, ain't had that OG to tell them like, look, don't play into that. That shit ain't gonna end well. It's not gonna end well at all. So if I was y'all females too, I'd stop playing that game too. Cause y'all dealing with some of these cats that had nobody to tell them, you know what I'm saying, how to channel their energy and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? And they just gonna spaz out. You ain't gonna know what the fuck happened to you. You either just gonna be waking up or your ass gonna be dead. So stop playing with guys trying to pull that emotion out. And guys, stop playing into the hands of these females. Young dudes, stop it. Old dudes, y'all know better. Period. If you gotta walk away, walk away. But don't sit there and be getting into these shouting, yelling matches with these hoes. And I'm not trying to call y'all females out y'all name, but in these situations, y'all bitches and hoes. Because guess what? Y'all acting like bitches and hoes when y'all going and doing all of this shit and trying to pull emotion out of men. And then when we haul off and do what we do, then it's all of a sudden victim. And that's a weakness on our part for falling for it. Don't get it twisted. That's a weakness. That's a weakness that we need to check at the door. We need to check that shit fast. So stop letting these hoes, stop letting these females pull you into that and pull that emotion out of you, because you're not used to being emotional. So when you get emotional, you don't know what you liable to do. And that's my word, man. For real, man. Take heed to this, man. This shit is serious, man. You got too many people locked up for domestics and all this shit, for homicides and doing all of this shit just because they couldn't channel their emotions. They didn't know how to do it. They just never was taught that. All right? This Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get